welcome back to my channel. This is an account of my bike packing trip in Canada and the US, cycling the Great Divide mountain bike route. I flew out from Edinburgh to Calgary and then took a transfer bus to Banff, where I set off on the route, basically pointing my bike south and heading out into the gravel trails and the forests of Canada, Alberta, and then into British Columbia before crossing the border into the US. This is the story of how I got on. Hope you enjoy it. Any questions, please put in the comments below. So here we are, this is me setting out on the Great Divide mountain bike route. Behind me you've got the main avenue in Banff. And that's the direction of travel. There's the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel up ahead. That's how the cockpit's looking. We're on our way. God, that's an impressive property. That's the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. So this is the start of the Spray River Trail. I've seen this 100 times. And off we go into the forest, into the unknown. Wow, it started. So if you're not familiar with the Great Divide mountain bike route, it's a 2,700 mile route which runs along the continental divide of the Rockies. Starts, well, for me it starts in Banff and then proceeds down through Alberta, British Columbia in Canada, crosses the border into Montana, a little bit of Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, and eventually New Mexico, finishing 2,700 miles later at Antelope Wells border post. Obviously this is the start of a huge journey for me. Just have to see how we get on. There's a lot of climbing, a lot of uncertainty whether I can make it physically, mentally, mechanically with the bike. Anyway, it's a lovely start to the day. Nice cool morning, and we're out of Banff and we're on our way. Day one, first sign of a bear, just down on the track there. I'm literally just 5 miles into the trail. Coming through, bear. You're all right. Wow. I'll wait till it trundles off. Oh, it's a absolutely fabulous start to this route. I mean, look at that. So after seeing that bear, I've actually seen quite a few mountain bikers coming through. So I guess now, hopefully any big wildlife will have disappeared for a bit. But who knows? Yeah. So this is apparently part of the High Rockies Trail. Just starting it. Looks a bit steep to me. Oh no! Hiker bike, here we go. Oh, there's plenty of water to get anyway, and it looks clean enough. Hopefully. So I've just got a bottle full of it. We'll see. Obviously a very boggy section, so they've put some boardwalk in. How fantastic is that? So here we are riding along the Smith Dorian or Spray Lakes Road. You can see the Spray Lake in the background there. Fabulous area, but it was a big wide road and quite a bit busy as well. And over the last few weeks it had been quite dry, and so every so often you'd get bathed in a cloud of dust as vehicles went by. Gradually got used to that. It wasn't too bad, but obviously something to be aware of in very dry conditions.
I'm not on protection or anything like that.
So Dick and I, we started off from Banff at the same time. We keep bumping into each other. Dick is from Australia.
G'day!
G'day. Nice bike, same sort of titanium frame.
Same, oh, it's similar.
Well, good morning all. This is the start of day 2 from Banff to here, the Pocatera hiker bike campsite. So that's my little picnic area at the moment. The tent's just around the corner. So that's my first night in bear country. Managed okay, got some good sleep. As you can see, there's bear lockers, and I use the ones over there to put my gear in, because my tent's over here. And last night I cooked over on that table there. But this morning I'm just getting prepped. I think today, yep, go over the Elk Pass and down towards the Elk Ford, I think it is. So these are the facilities. You've got a bike pump, all the tools that you might need. A pit toilet there. Water over there. Another brilliant day. I'm on this little tarmac bike track. I think it's called the Wapati Trail. Beautiful. I'm on one of these like telegraph roads where the wires are. Gorgeous. So I'm 5 miles in and I've made it to the Bolton Creek trading post, and got a little bit of something to eat and the first coffee of the day, which is ideal. The sun's out, nice trail to go on. About a couple of miles back, a ranger kind of crossed my path and he said there's a grizzly bear with 3 cubs. He's just been chasing it away on the bike path. So I was mighty glad to reach here, I can tell you. Anyway, warming up now. Just have this and then we'll continue up the road towards the I think the first big pass of my experience, the Elk Pass. So pretty steep here. Just started out on Elk Pass. Lovely day though. But look at this for gradient. Look at this out here. There we go. Heading up there towards those telegraph poles. Keep moving. Nice view back. Lots of mosquitoes keeping me company. That's the way ahead. Looks a little bit more manageable. That's the steep bit that I've just come up. Oh, look at those mountains. Big lake down there. Lots of campgrounds and things. Oh, that's the top of Elk Pass. Whee! Can I get through there? Go on. Yes! Did it! Great stuff. Oh, it is hard though. Anyway, we're at the top. There's got to be a bit of downhill now, I hope. Nice bit of downhill coming down off Elk Pass. Wow. Every time you come round a bend, there's a different viewpoint. It's just incredible, these Canadian Rockies. Incredible place. So still heading down the Elk Valley. A lot of descending. Easier on the legs. So it's just early afternoon. I'm still on the road to Elkford, down the Elk Valley. Weather's really good. Just had a grizzly bear come out of the bush in front of me. I think it got more of a shock than I did, because it soon ran back in. Anyway, they're impressive animals when you see them up close, but I'm glad it moved off. See how far we get. So I made it to Elkford. Absolutely shattered. Just so hot today in the afternoon. That's my tent there. There's very little space. Quite busy at the minute. But anyway, I think that's going to do for today. As I say, quite tired. See what tomorrow brings. Always feel better in the morning. Bit of coffee. Morning all. Start of day 3. It's 8 AM. I'm just climbing out of Elkford, heading towards Fernie. climb straight out of the gate. Here we go. They're from Boise, Idaho. They're going as far as Whitefish. I don't know if I should just tag along behind them. Feels like I'm wheel sucking. Anyway, lovely trek here on blacktop, which makes things so much easier. Big green dumper truck in Sparwood. Yeah, it's not all big tracks. Some of these little single tracks are quite interesting. Through the trees, heading towards Fernie. To Fernie, last few miles, just come through Hosmer. So I've reached Fernie. Gonna see if I can find somewhere to camp. It's hot, very hot. So that concludes day 3. I've arrived at the municipal site in Fernie, and I found a tent spot. 35 Canadian dollars for camping, but it's well sort of sorted. There's a picnic bench and the usual washroom facility. A little bit out of town, but apart from that, getting all sorted out. So we'll conclude there and see what tomorrow brings. Morning all. It's the start of day 4. So I'm just leaving the campground behind me, heading back into Fernie, and then I'll pick up the route again, and if all goes to plan, I will hopefully get to the US-Canada border at Roosevelt and see if I can get as far as a place called Eureka. So that's the plan. It's another beautiful day. Tends to get really hot though in the afternoon, but I don't think the route is particularly challenging today. Not many big hills. So here we go. Still going down the Elk Valley, heading towards Baines Lake and places like that. Just coming into Elko. I think we're on the edge of the high stuff now. That's behind me. That's where I've just come from. Just passing through Baines Lake. Yeah, the landscape around here has just changed from the Elk River Valley. We're down in much more cultivated land here. Anyway, keep going. See you later. Still riding. Whew. Hot afternoon. This day isn't over yet. Still got to get to the border. But look at that view. That would be the kind of flathead alternate over there. Sort of into those mountains. That's for another day. This is enough for me. But look at this. The flowers on the side of the road. There's just so much open space here. I'll get some salty calories, a bit of a drink. I asked for some water here. Point blank refused, presumably because I'd rather sell me some Coca-Cola. Arriving at the Canada-US border. Here we are. Right. So welcome to Montana, USA. Across the border. It's all USA from now on. And Montana is a big state. But here we are. Right, heading towards Eureka. 14 miles. This looks a nice road. So as we head out of Canada and into the US, please join me for the rest of the ride. Thanks for watching this part 1, and we'll see you in part 2, which I'll upload in due course. If you've got any questions, please write them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. See you next time.